Hey guys, it's Sam. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my Hobonichi weeks. It's really crazy to me that we are in October already and we're almost at the end of these planners for the year. Just can't believe it. But we are actually in my birthday week, and so I thought it might be fun to go ahead and do a plan with me. I'm switching out pens this week. I wasn't really loving using my pen from last week, the gel pen, the vintage Sarasa. I kind of liked using the one that I had purchased from Target, the U brands. So I'm going to go back to that for this week and see how it goes. I'm making my dividing line here, which I have really been enjoying. I've been putting like the things that happen for the most part and my like events that have to happen on specific days on the larger section, and then just like a little memory from the day just to break things up. I'm also still using my Tombow to denote when my day off is. For this week it's going to be day. I do have quite a stretch of days in a row for work, 8 to be exact. Not looking forward to that at all. I'm also using some washi tape again this week from Paper Minty Studio. I had used the like dark one with the mushrooms 2 weeks in a row. Really loved that one. And I figured I'd switch things up this week with this grid mushroom, which I do really like, but I really like that dark contrast for October, and it went so well with my Gilio that I'm going to go back to it again next week. So the 11th is my birthday, and so I'm going to use a sticker to note that. I don't use a ton of stickers in my planner, but I do like using them here and there, especially for like a holiday and birthdays or like events that don't happen very often, like anniversaries, that kind of thing. So putting a sticker down for my birthday just to call attention to it because it makes me smile. I'm going to go back to what I had done in the past, which I've kind of let go of the last several weeks, and that is using the Tombow to kind of draw attention to appointments or things that I have to do on specific days. I'd recently been flipping back through pages of my Hobonichi and I was like, I wonder why I stopped doing that. So I decided to pick it back up again. Since I have so much work going on here, I actually have just like church stuff that's going on that I'm notating. And the ones that I can attend, I'm highlighting with my Tombow marker. There's actually a picnic that's going on Saturday, and I have to work, so I'm not going to be there in attendance, but I want to notate it because my husband's a little forgetful, and I want to make sure that I remember that they have somewhere that they need to be that day, even though I'll be at work. So moving over my Midori, I don't know, what is this called? An index clip, an index tab, something like that. That's how I easily find where my page is in my planner. And so I always move that when I get to a new week. I also am putting down a pumpkin spice latte sticker, and this one is Once More with Love, but I'm putting that one down so that I remember to go to Starbucks to get my free birthday drink. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to make my different sections that I have been using. One of the things that I love about this planner so much is that if you want to do something completely different every single week, you can, because this page is blank. And so I've kind of gotten into the habit of what works for me best. It's nice though in busier seasons or like during the holidays that you can do something completely different to keep your focus on those 2 pages in your planner. Even though I do use the back pages, it's nice to have everything kind of out there in the front weekly view to be able to remember what is important for the week. So I'm going back to my usual sections, and the first one is the This Week section, and those are tasks that I would really like to complete this week. Not been really good with a couple of them. I still have city taxes that need done, and I don't know why we haven't gotten to that, but it's a hang up every year. If you've been here, you know, people have laughed before, like, hey, you finally got them done, when they realized that they like fell off my planner for the next week, but so far we have not made it. I also have like an incoming mail section here just so that I remember what I'm expecting, so that I don't have any missing packages. I mean, I paid for them. I need to make sure that I get them. And for right now, I'm still doing a habit tracker, although I'm thinking about maybe not doing that in the future. I'm thinking about maybe leaving that off for a couple weeks. We'll see. Do you guys ever have that problem? Like, I'm the one who told myself what I wanted to accomplish every day, but then I tell myself, you can't tell me what to do. And then sometimes, like in the season right now where I am not working out, I was struggling with that, seeing workout and realizing that I've not checked any of the boxes off makes me feel guilty. And then having the tracker there without workout on it doesn't really make me feel any better. And so the other things that are on this tracker, taking my supplements, doing my scripture, they are not things that I need the reminder so much. So I'm just thinking about leaving the habit tracker off for a bit. Maybe put something there, you know, holiday related. I need to be thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I'm sure that I can find a way to use that space that doesn't make me feel guilty about what I'm not getting done. What about you guys? What do you think? I'm open to suggestions for sure. If you guys have something that's could go there that you've used successfully, I'd love to hear about it. So I'm going to go ahead now and put those other things in that I need to do. My weekly to-dos that I mentioned before, I'm just carrying over the things that didn't get accomplished last week. And then in this week section, I always add to it as the week goes on, remembering things that I forgot or things that I want to do but are not date specific. And then if I'm using like the daily pages, quote unquote, because there are none, but you can make daily pages in the back of the Hobonichi weeks. I can add it to the daily list if I think I'm going to be able to do it that day. Sometimes I put it in the weekly side on the left here. In the weekly view, if it's like a high level, something that I would like to get done, but it didn't have to go on a specific day, I'll move it from the right side of the page to the left side of the page when I actually completed it. So that's just kind of how I plan. I don't use the daily pages that often, but I do have a pretty healthy mix of how I use that back. I've tried to use it as a journal, which I'm not as consistent with as I'd like, but it's definitely more consistent than when I just had a standard journal and I tried writing, you know, those larger daily passages. It's just less stressful for me. So like I said, not a lot going on this week because of work, but I'm pretty happy with the way this week turned out. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here and don't want to miss out on future videos, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much, as always, for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.